Maybe you're protesting like the NFL. I don't know. Why? All this protest stuff's tripping me out. Because at the end of the day, you're at work. You're at work. You can't go to something somebody else owns and it's your job. How many of you would get away with that? They're at work. See, I played football. I understand that when I got up on Saturday morning and we had a game, we woke up, and as soon as we woke up, team time began, which meant our job began. And then you go to breakfast, and then the coach speaks, and then if you're on offense, the offensive coordinator speaks to the offense. If you're on defense, the defensive coordinator speaks to the defense. And then you break out in your position meetings, and then you go into the locker room, and they tape you, and you prepare for the game. And then you go out on the field, and you do pre-warm-up. And then you go out, and you warm up. Then the rest of the team comes out, and you do what you do. Then you go back into the locker room, and then you come out of the locker room, and you get ready for the Star-Spangled Banner or whatever they're going to sing. But the thing is, you're at work. Why ain't nobody saying that? Because that keeps the division going. Kingdom thinkers, that keeps the mess going. Because how many of you can go to work and take a knee? I told somebody today, if I walked in here and my staff was sitting in the lobby protesting, they'd be fired. Why? Because it's time to work. Now, if you want to protest before the game and before team time, go do that. If you want to protest after the game, go do that. But why do you think that you can protest on a team you don't own? Tell your coworkers that. Well, if you think they got a right to protest, go protest, girl. And they'll have you replaced tomorrow. Let's not get hoodwinked and bamboozled. Now, do I have an issue with the things that go on regarding justice and mistreatment of races in our nation? I have a big problem with that. But when I go to work, I'm making $20 million a year. I need to work. Can I go a little further? Since while I'm in this commentary. Because when the ticket holders that don't look like us stop buying the tickets, because every NFL player tries to get to their second contract. You got to get to your second contract because that's where the money is. But if ain't no money in the stands, your second contract decreases. So you're really working against yourself to reduce your next contract, because if ain't nobody buying tickets, ain't no money coming to you. Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. Man, don't work, you don't eat. Show me in the Bible where you protest at work. If any of y'all feeling like that, let's counsel first, because we got offering Sunday. And I don't need to hear that you and a dashiki walking back and forth in front of your boss's company. I will come get you and say, do it at lunch. Do it before 9 o'clock. Do it after. But you need to work. Am I making sense? Explain that to people, y'all. Like they don't have to work. You're at work. I mean, they check what you're watching on your computer. They tracing your cell phone if it's company issued. Why? Because you're at work. So when you get at work, you ain't the boss. You got a boss. And you do what the boss says do. And I'm going to tell you, in about 6-7 weeks, them bosses going to start speaking up. Right now, they just trying to work with this thing. But after a while, them bosses going to start speaking up. And why should they speak up? Because they own the team. It's their business. They own it. If you have a business and you let people protest on it, I'll show you a failed business. They say if you go into Harding tomorrow and all your teachers are protesting, it's crazy. The parents, the ticket holders, will shut it down. Come on, y'all, let's not be more than we are. We're kingdom thinkers. Explain that to somebody. Some of y'all still turn over your mind because you've been standing with the football players for about 5 weeks, and now you're like, oh my God, they're at work. I can't do it. And then you got people who have jobs telling them, risk your job. Go to your job and don't go to work. And they're saying, yeah. Man, this thing, as Mike Tyson would say, is ludicrous. This thing has nothing to do with nothing but division and how we can keep selling media time and how we can keep a controversy going, because ain't nobody said, well, they're at work. Ain't nobody said, well, they're at work. Just because you make $1 gazillion, you don't own the team. You're at work. Where was I? At work. How about that?